Chicago, officially the city of Chicago, is the third most populous city in the United States. With over 2.7 million residents, it is also the most populous city in both the state of Illinois and the Midwestern United States. It is the county seat of Cook County. The Chicago metropolitan area, often referred to as Chicagoland, has nearly 10 million people and is the third largest in the U.S. Chicago has been called a global architecture capital. In terms of wealth and economy, Chicago is considered one of the most important business centers in the world. Chicago was incorporated as a city in 1837, near Portage between the Great Lakes and the Mississippi River watershed, and grew rapidly in the mid-19th century. Positioned along Lake Michigan, the city is an international hub for finance, commerce, industry, technology. The name Chicago is derived from a French rendering of the Native American word Chicago, known to botanists as Ilium tricoccum, from the Miami, Illinois language. The first known reference to the site of the current city of Chicago as Chicago was by Robert de La Salle around 1679 in a memoir. 19, Henri Joutel, in his journal of 1688, noted that the wild garlic, called Chicago, grew abundantly in the area. 20, according to his diary of late September 1687, when we arrived at the said place called Chicago which, according to what we were able to learn of it, has taken this name because of the quantity of garlic which grows in the forests in this region. Chicago is located in northeastern Illinois on the southwestern shores of Lake Michigan. It is the principal city in the Chicago metropolitan area, situated in the Midwestern United States and the Great Lakes region. Chicago rests on a continental divide at the site of the Chicago Portage, connecting the Mississippi River and the Great Lakes watersheds. The city lies beside huge freshwater Lake Michigan, and two rivers, the Chicago River in downtown and the Calumet River in the industrial far south side, flow entirely or partially through Chicago. The destruction caused by the Great Chicago Fire led to the largest building boom in the history of the nation. In 1885, the first steel-framed high-rise building, the Home Insurance Building, rose in the city as Chicago ushered in the skyscraper era, which would then be followed by many other cities around the world. Today, Chicago's skyline is among the world's tallest and most dense. Chicago is famous for its outdoor public art with donors establishing funding for such art as far back as Benjamin Ferguson's 1905 trust. A number of Chicago's public art works are by modern figurative artists. The city lies within the humid continental climate zone, and experiences 4 distinct seasons. Summers are warm to hot and often humid, with a July daily average of 75.8 degrees Fahrenheit, 24.3 degrees Celsius. In a normal summer, temperatures can exceed 90 degrees Fahrenheit, 32 degrees Celsius, as many as 21 days. Winters are cold and snowy with few sunny days, and the normal January high is just below freezing. Spring and autumn are mild seasons with low humidity. 71% of Chicagoans identify as Christians, 7% identity with other faiths, and 22% have no religious affiliation. Chicago also has many Jews, Muslims, Buddhists, Hindus, and others. The city's waterfront location and nightlife has attracted residents and tourists alike. Over a third of the city population is concentrated in the lakefront neighborhoods from Rogers Park in the north to South Shore in the south. The city has many upscale dining establishments as well as many ethnic restaurant districts. The Chicago Symphony Orchestra performs at Symphony Center, and is recognized as one of the best orchestras in the world. In 2014, Chicago attracted 50.17 million domestic leisure travelers, 11.09 million domestic business travelers and 1.308 million overseas visitors. These visitors contributed more than $13.7 billion to Chicago's economy. Upscale shopping along the Magnificent Mile and State Street, thousands of restaurants, as well as Chicago's eminent architecture, continue to draw tourists. The city is the United States' third-largest convention destination. A 2011 study by WalkScore ranked Chicago the fourth most walkable of 50 largest cities in the United States. Chicago lays claim to a large number of regional specialties that reflect the city's ethnic and working-class roots. Included among these are its nationally renowned deep dish pizza. This style is said to have originated at Pizzeria Uno. The Chicago-style hot dog, typically an all-beef hot dog, is loaded with an array of toppings that often includes pickle relish, yellow mustard, pickled sport peppers, tomato wedges, dill pickle spear and topped off with celery salt on a poppy seed bun. The government of the City of Chicago is divided into executive and legislative branches. The mayor of Chicago is the chief executive, elected by general election for a term of 4 years, with no term limits. Chicago Public Schools, CPS, is the governing body of the school district that contains over 600 public elementary and high schools citywide, including several selective admission magnet schools. There are 11 selective enrollment high schools in the Chicago Public Schools, designed to meet the needs of Chicago's most academically advanced students. These schools offer a rigorous curriculum with mainly honors and advanced placement courses. The Chicago metropolitan area is the third largest media market in North America, after New York City and Los Angeles. Chicago is served by O'Hare International Airport, the world's second busiest airport measured by airline operations, on the far northwest side, and Midway International Airport on the southwest side.